Yeah, we try some of this. You do have a man. Okay.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, so a handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Larry Holmes. Here comes the Eastern Riddick, Big Daddy Bo, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist.
That's it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That jab doesn't score. Nice exchange here from both men.
Okay, and the jacket got the hat. The jacket and hat to go with it. Yeah.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. That uppercut doesn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about what he's in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And win this next round. Right, let's go.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough first round. Now you've got got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit in the right spot.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to
But
wait.
they're trying to use both.
Clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he misses with that jab. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And the big fella stumbling backwards. Talking about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That chap's slick.
There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And just got countered. Nobody home with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. The right hook just missed. Beautiful counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Counter punch. Despite what the judges pull right there, and Big Daddy Bo got rocked. Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
He switched up completely.
Still understanding now.
Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Incredible work rate. It's bombs away. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. About Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Big deep guys. Calm yourself.
Set him up.
So you gotta catch, you gotta run this
Terrible round that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit.
It's over.
And he misses with that straight left. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Harry Holmes now stumbling backwards.
So, yeah.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back Big Daddy Bo goes down.
Damn.
We get to see it again.
Knock your ass straight out, boy. That's crazy. You know, hey. Use both the triggers and then you gotta get him in the blue. Keep him in the blue. Damn. Damn, twin. Shit. I was not playing with y'all. So.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, and here comes Riddick.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up a
So they'll fight night shit.
running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They block that jab. looking jab. Clean straight right to the head. Nice counter. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in the corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway
To the middle,
through the
nigga.
round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. A perfect counter lands. That jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean.
That in my seat.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move.
Yeah, you quick stick.
This
Oh,
one's
here we
still
go.
up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw. Here we go for round two. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stick in your hair, boy.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Exchange punches.
What the fuck? What the shit? Boom!
Nice exchange here from
Spin.
both men. They figured out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the...
There's the bell to start round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Hook misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big hook doesn't land. Missing with the hook. Hook was off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Oh yeah. That's not bro. Niggas still fighting.
It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Looking to land the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swinging big and missing big with that hook.
That was about to hook it. Oh shit. Finish it, nigga. What the fuck? That's when you supposed to attack.
Weathered the storm. Now I'm not
Hey, you lost already. Oh,
Yeah,
you're 10, right there. You didn't get another. Figure it out.
How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big Daddy Boo got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power.
And the Big Daddy hits the floor. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more
Try to
time.
headbutt me, boy. That's what you get. That nigga knocked out. That shit over with, man. Okay, good, bro. That's hard,
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory, that's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Look at boom. And 1-0. Boom. Stanley's going to go in. How you doing? You didn't match that deal. gotta do. I got one more game in me. This shit. I'm happy up, man. Yeah, I figured it out. You know, when I figured it out, it's over. Get up.
Welcome to the
Figure it out.
WBC Arena.
Keep up.
Eastern Assassin. Here comes.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Counter punching. So much firepower here. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter shot. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. They threw the hook, it didn't land. How about that tying counter shot? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Did you see that? Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Converted, it seems.
They had me right there. They had me earlier, but now you're done, man.
10 seconds to go.
How much you have? How much you have? You know, a lot, not money.
Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round.
Well, I got 50 games in me, then I'm about to eat.
Judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't,
on to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you're doing.
That's not leaving, but
Hands down.
this. Oh shit, that's one. This. Damn. I'm in there though, nigga. Staying in there.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their
You don't see me running.
hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
For the fight, if you
Body.
come on. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Okay.
Straight right, just misses.
Damn. Nigga, fuck my head, bro.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble.
You can know that shit, bro.
Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for him finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Round off.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Yes. Stay right there.
Just
Like
misses
that.
that uppercut.
Like that. Yeah, get it out.
Well done with that counter shot.
Can't hit me, bro.
Stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. All right, hook misses. And Big Daddy Boo got rocked. Big Daddy Boo goes. So good.
Yo, hit it again. Oh yeah, bro. Whack it up. Keep it on the blue, man. Yeah, told you, I just figured it out, bro.
To beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. And boom. Back to the same spot again. You had it once. You've got away with it. You do it again.
All right. It's gonna be blow for blow. Whenever you think it's not.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to get right. Survive and then give it back the next round. Good work.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Whoa, did you see that? Hey, just a second here, Johnny.
Look at me wobbling. Ain't gonna touch me, though. For real. Should take a hit. Oh shit. Hey, chill out. He ain't got it though. He ain't got it. Damn. Chill out, bro. Get calm, man. You can get it in, bro. Straight, bro. Let you say that. That's why I get in there. Here. Another thing. Shit. Alright, we got him. Alright. That's what
Yeah. Some trouble here.
You got it, bro. I'm right here. Hey, knock me out. You got no power, though. You ain't getting enough hits in. When I'm dead, you supposed to be on my ass, bro. Dude.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute.
Hey, watch out, bro. Look at the truck. Oh, no. That boy trying to get that body shots in, bro.
Competitive round with 10 seconds left.
All right. Oh,
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Yo, Johnny. Oh, my, the big fella just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
They exchange punches.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that handspring and foot puller right there. Big Larry Holmes got knocked.
I'm still in there, bro.
Looks like trouble was
Still in
averted.
there.
Defense
Still in
is
this, nigga.
everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and
Still in
shooting.
there, nigga.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Here's the bell to start round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now.
I got
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And the big fella just got rocked. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here.
That boy got me.
Didn't wait long
Nice
to
block.
get back and
I'm
engage.
still in there.
Recovery skills.
Still in there, yeah.
This shot, it
We'll do
was
it.
completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish
What's up,
that
bro?
round. But look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Tried to score with a jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Dominance without a doubt made it look so easy.
But we're not stopping.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice hook. Nice counter shot. And Bo is dazed. And Ray Bo is over.
Yes.
That is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Damn.
Lights out right there.
Damn. That nigga out of there. That's the over with, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot?
You about to knock me out a couple
That's
times.
assassination. What a shot.